Hello everyone and welcome to From the Heart Friday, session 88. Hello, with me Jessica Brigden of Just Be Creative Cardiology. Happy Friday to you, woohoo! Happy spring, happy Friday. Hope you've had a great week. Some exciting things going on at Stampin' Up. They have released their retiring products list for their annual catalog here, and there is this amazing last chance sale. If you happen to catch my retiring products catalog walkthrough here, that's on my YouTube channel, then I've pointed out there are deals up to 75% off, which is pretty amazing. And one of those deals that we're going to play with today is the Scalloped linen ribbon. This comes in all 5 of the in colors. Isn't this pretty? Can you guys see that up close? Hey Janelle. Hey everybody. So the cool thing is this ribbon is usually $8 a spool. You actually get 10 yards of ribbon on there. These are marked down to $3.20 a piece. Crazy. Hey Wendy. Oh, you remembered and you got the time just right. Yes, so I have a bit of a technique card for you today using these scalloped linen in color ribbons that are on super duper sale for just $3.20 US a piece here. So let me go ahead, flip the camera, we'll get started. I know you guys are probably wondering, I don't know if you've had a chance to look over the retiring list yet. Can you guys see right back there on that bench? I've pulled out my retiring stamp sets. Can you guess how many there are? I'll let you guys put that in the comments. Guess how many stamp sets that I have that are retiring that I have pulled out of my stash. And I'm gonna do my best to show you my favorites over here over the next little month and a half that we have before it's officially retired. Oh my goodness. All right, well, let me flip the camera. We will get started and then you guys can have fun guessing. All right, and I've got my host code there, so if you haven't placed your order for any of these amazing retiring product deals, my new March host code here is HEZHAWS6. That is good for the remainder of the month of March here. So like I said, we are playing with our scalloped in color ribbon. So this is the pretty peacock. We've got our purple posy. Oh, you guys, Janelle's guessing 15, Wendy's guessing 26. Come on, guys. Those are like pitiful numbers. Either that or you're gonna make me feel really guilty. This is the Rococo Rose. We have some Seaside Spray here. And last but not least, we have our terracotta tile. All right, so have all of our fun ribbons. Move that so we can see everything. We are going to start out here, just a very simple card. We've got our crumb cake card base. That seems to go really nicely with that that linen part there. Okay, so we'll fold, this is 5.5 by 8.5. Just folding and scoring there at 4 1/4. Hey, Luann. Oh, maybe Luann's a better guesser. So Luann, I have put it out to everybody to guess how many retiring stamp sets I have from the retiring annual catalog. Hey Susan, how are you? Yeah, so I put it out to everybody, guess how many. So I'm lamenting the loss of many stamp sets, which I will try to use my favorites here over the next month and a half. The biggest thing that I am mourning is my Stitched Shapes framelits. You guys know I use these on just about every single project. These are the circles, the ovals, and the squares. I don't know what Stampin' Up! Was thinking, but they are retiring the classic Stitched Shapes dies. And it's, from what I can tell, because I've downloaded, demonstrators can download the new catalog, and I've been studying it. I don't see a replacement, so I don't know what they were thinking. So if you haven't got your Stitched Shapes dies, You know how much I use those. You definitely need to make sure you get those in the online store before they are completely sold out. And things are selling fast. Okay, so it looks like Janelle and Wendy are up to 40. All right, so Wendy was being nice. Okay, Wendy has nearly 40. I'm gonna say up. I'm just gonna say go higher. Yeah, nothing to replace the stitched shape dies, the circles, the ovals, and the squares. They're keeping the rectangles, which is good. And they are keeping some of the other stitch, like they're keeping these Stitched So Sweetly dies, which are the scalloped rectangles. But why are they getting rid of the circles, the ovals, and the squares? I have no idea. All right, so I've cut a layer of Pretty Peacock. This is 4 by 5.25. And I realize I have to start conserving because the Pretty Peacock cardstock in the US market, or North American market, is sold out now. So we can't get any more. So what I have is what I have. And then I have a layer of crumb cake that is 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, well, Susan was pretty close. Wendy, that was a little too high, but if Susan and Wendy take an average, then you'll have it just right. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to use tear and tape adhesive on this. And if you saw this on the retiring list, don't panic. Stampin' Up! Is repackaging. Somehow they're like repackaging the tear and tape. So that ended up on the retirement list, even though it's actually not going anywhere. Okay, so let's figure out how we want to space these. What I plan to do is actually do stripes of ribbon up my card here. So let's see what rows we want to do. 2, 3, where's my purple posy? And then we've got our Rococo Rose in here. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use my tear and tape, and I'm going to fully adhere down my rows of ribbon, and then I will tape them to the back. I'm not going to loop any bows underneath, so in this case I can lay them flat. Yeah, no, Luann, the circles, I'm talking about the stitched shapes. Yeah, not the layering. The layering circles are staying, the ovals and the squares are going, but as far as the stitched shapes, the ones with the fun stitching that I use all the time, those are going, which is super sad. Yeah, these are the stitched shapes here. Yeah, love those. Don't know why they're leaving. Anyways, okay, so let's take our adhesive, which I just had in my hand. There we go. Okay, so first row, let's just go right across. Let's go about 1/2 inch down from the top and try to go straight across. Do my best. I can't do anything straight. All right, and then kind of give that a good burnish that with your finger there so that you can get the waxy part there off the top. There we go. Okay, so we were going to do our Rococo Rose at the top. I've got 5 rolls of unraveled ribbon here, so. Okay, so we're gonna go just a little bit wider than our card base. Again, let's try to get that on there straight. Okay, go ahead and burnish that nicely, and then we will extend it off the edge there. So these pieces all together, then a little over 5 inches, about 5 inches a piece is what you need. So let me roll my Rococo Rose back up. Okay, and then the next one, we'll space this out a little bit. Go again about 1/2 inch down. Okay. All right, check it out. Oh, I missed the computers. Yeah, computers being jumpy, you know, who knows? We are getting a massive windstorm today. So it's a bit crazy. I mean, it's still in the 60s. Yesterday, it got up to 78. That like came out of nowhere. That was crazy. I mean, it was beautiful. I'm not complaining. It actually kind of felt hot just because we're so not used to it. But I mean, it was pretty nice. All right, then we've got our second row here. And trim that off. But yeah, today is still in the lower 60s. But we actually got some crazy thunderstorms about, I don't know, 6, 7 o'clock this morning. And then it's been super windy all day. So I'm glad, hopefully the power doesn't go out or anything. I was worried that maybe we'd lose power, or maybe the internet, you know, if we lost power, the internet would go out too. Who knows, all these crazy things that happen sometimes. All right, and we've got our Seaside Spray. Seaside Spray 2, another super popular color. That cardstock is also sold out here in the US. Crazy. All right, so you guys are pretty close. So I actually had 60 stamp sets that are retiring from the annual catalog. So I realize that sounds crazy. However, some of those have been around for several years. So it's not like I did lose 60 all in one year. They are stamp sets that I have purchased over time, just not all in one whack, but yes, but I do. I mean, I think there's maybe a couple that I hadn't got a chance to use, but so far I've actually done pretty good. Aw. So let's see here, Sue. Hey, hello from Ohio. Sue, I am just to your east. I am in upstate New York. So depending on where in Ohio you are, then I am about 3 hours south of Buffalo, New York, which isn't too far from Ohio there. Hey, Becky, how are you? All right, so then we've got fourth row here. Oh, Luann says Kylie had 88. Yes, I saw she went live last night and I totally missed it. The weather was so beautiful last night that we had dinner outside and we just soaked it up. Like, I did have to put on a sweater and everything, but really just kind of soaked up and made the most of that beautiful evening. That was really nice. Aw. Okay, so just checking everybody's comments there. Okay, Sue's in the northwest corner. So they had winds during the night. Yep, so whatever was your way we're now experiencing here in New York. That seems to be how the weather travels across the country there. Okay, so I realized this, oh man, got a little heavy-handed on my tear and tape. That's okay, we can fix it. All right, so let's go ahead and put this down. All right, I think we've got them spaced. See, if you hadn't heard me gasp that I ripped my paper, you probably couldn't even see that on there. Okay, so now let's flip this over. We'll put our adhesive all the way around the edges. We will tuck down those little bits, the ends, just tuck them in nicely. And then we will layer these on our card base here. All right, so we're just tucking these in. Like to have a nice smooth finish edge on our cards when we're done, so we don't want anything unraveling out the edges. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and put a little more adhesive right down on top of these, just to make sure they stay stuck and don't peek out where they're not supposed to. So we can adhere down our layer of pretty peacock here. I really did love these colors. So, but I will have to ration it out here. Oh, Wendy said they had hailstorms today. Wow. Well, I hope nothing was damaged. I hope everybody's okay. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Wow. All right, so hopefully my ribbons are somewhat straight on there. It's actually kind of a neat look with all these stripes of ribbon. Kind of fun. So what I thought I'd do, I'd stamp my greeting down here with Pretty Peacock. We'll kind of tie that all in. So using some of our retired sets, I've got Borders Abound. I thought that would be a nice size greeting down here. And then, or I've got Fancy Phrases. Now Fancy Phrases is actually bundled with the Fancy Tag Topper Punch. You can get them together or separately. The Tag Topper Punch is carrying over. However, Fancy Phrases is retiring, which stinks. I kind of like this one, sending a little smile your way, or may your day be filled with heartfelt happiness. Something like that. I thought that's kind of cute. Should we go with one of those? Let's do that. What do I think of the new in colors? Honestly, I am anxious to see them. I mean, I've seen them online, but it's always different to look at them in person. So I really can't say until I actually get them in my hands. I do plan on ordering. Demos can order April 1st. In fact, even anybody that joins as a new Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, if you join on April 1st, then you can actually include the demo pre-order items in your starter kit, which is pretty cool. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll stamp our Sending a Smile Your Way. I'm going to try to center this and do that straight. Ho, I did pretty good. A little crooked, but pretty good. It's about as straight as my ribbons, which I guess isn't saying much. Anyways, so I have this cool thing. I got Happy Mail today. I was super duper excited. The mail came a little while ago before I did my video here. And I got a package in the mail, which was super exciting. And when I opened it up, look what I got. My stamping friend Carmen Melendez. Hey Carmen, she's one of my YouTube followers there, sent me this awesome ribbon maker. So it's a little wooden platform, and then there are these little nails in here, and they stick right in the top, and then you can adjust. So she's seen me with my toaster tongs, which is what I use when I'm, and it is easiest when I'm working myself, and then I actually stick these between my knees, and then I've got two hands, and I can tie my bows. It's a little bit harder when I'm on video because I can't stick my knees up here on the camera and contortion myself so that you guys could do that. So I always try to like hold these, and so she has a perfect solution. She actually mailed me this fun little bow maker. And isn't this a gorgeous card? It uses the sweet ice cream. So, and it's a fun fold here. You're so cool. Thank you so much, Carmen. I love that. I'm so excited. So let me show you guys how it works. So I did play around with it a little bit earlier, and I decided for the width, this is a 1/2 inch ribbon, and it is just a little bit stiff. So I decided that it actually worked better if I expanded them just a little bit further. Now I am gonna come in here with my Pretty Peacock ribbon, and hopefully you guys can see that a little bit. So we'll go around here, give ourselves a little bit of a tail. Comes around, just poke it through the center, up over the top, pull this one over, and then we go ahead and tie our knot. So the little ribbon maker enables it so that I can actually have both hands free, and I can adjust, move my knot, tighten that right there in the middle, and then it holds it for me so I can do what I need to do there. Really cool. And then my bow just slides right up over the top. Isn't that the coolest thing? And then of course these tuck in the ends when it's not in use. I just thought that was awesome. So I think she must have made that, which is a handy little thing. Thank you so much. All right, so now we've got our perfect little bow here. Actually, I wanna, maneuver that just a little bit. There we go. Okay. So I've got my bow here, and we've got our glue dots. And I am getting used to the glue dots unrolling a different way. So gently pull down, which I guess that's good because now you don't have to like worry about the cover coming off and really revealing all the glue dots. But I just have to remember to pull down just one at a time here. Put that on the back of my knot. Okay, and then I'm just gonna put this right over here on the edge. We can trim down our ribbon. Okay, I did shorten that up a little bit so it doesn't cover my greeting. It's not the cutest thing. And then I've got some of these in color butterflies. That's another super sale, the in color butterflies. Let me look, I marked, so green is staying, the red is going, and I marked all the sale prices in here. The butterflies are on page 157. They are on sale. You get 100 butterflies, 20 each of 5 colors and 2 sizes. And they're marked down from $6.50 to $3.90. So that's an awesome deal. You get all 5 colors here. I've got a half a package left. And I thought, well, let's put a couple of butterflies on here. Maybe let's do that. Let's do a big one. Kind of do that. That's kind of cute. A little flutter of butterflies. Should we do another? Let's see here. Let's just do another one because I think they're cute. Yeah, and then we've got our bow. Oh, why not? Why not? Let's do a third. Here we go. Perfect. There we go. So that's a fun way to use your ribbons. You could use any of them, but yes, this is the scalloped linen ribbons. And again, these are marked down to just, what are they, 3? I lost my place. I'm trying to read and look at the same time. Yes, marked down to $3.20 a spool. Awesome. Okay, so I've got another fun ribbon technique. Is it the same one? So I don't know. It doesn't have any kind of copyright. So I think this one is homemade. I think there are several different kinds out there, but kudos to Carmen that she was able to make that and send it to me. Very nice. Yeah, isn't that cute? All right, so now I've got another fun card for you. So we'll just slip this one right over here. All right, can you guys see well enough? I feel like it's dark. Let's see. Turn that on. Try this. Sun. Oh, it's theirs. Let there be light. Okay. All right, so the next one, we are still doing our crumb cake to go with our linen ribbons here. So 5.5 by 8.5. Fold and score this there at 4 1/4. Okay, this time we are going to adhere down a layer of our pretty purple posy that's 4 by 5 1/4. All right, so starting out pretty simple here. Okay, then the next thing I've done is I've taken a layer of basic white that's 3 3/4 by 5, and I've pulled in my Lots of Hearts bundle from the mini catalog. Hey Pam, thanks so much, and I appreciate you sharing, I really do. So I'm using the Many Hearts dies, and if you use this die right in here, it cuts out this beautiful heart shape. So I went ahead and die cut this from the center of my basic white panel. So just right here on the center, ran it through my machine. And then I thought it needed just a little more texture. So I went ahead and pulled in my Subtles embossing folder. And again, this is another item that is retiring here. The Subtles folder, it just adds just a little bit of texture there. So I put my basic white Whisper White, Basic White. Yeah, it's all the same. Right in my folder, and I love how you use a little line right there at the bottom so that you make sure you stick it in there straight. And then, yes, got that nice bit of texture on there. Okay, so now here comes the cool part. I have cut a 2 3/4 inch square of crumb cake cardstock, and I'm going to grab one of my scrap mats here, and it really doesn't matter what color you do this piece. I did it as crumb cake just so you could see, maybe see the difference a little bit. And we're actually going to adhere our ribbon to this, and I thought we'd do a fun little ribbon weaving pattern on there. All right. Hey, Kim. Yes, sad that the Subtles folder is retiring. I agree. Okay, so what we're going to do is actually I'm going to just tack right up here on the corner. And I thought that I would like my purple posy ribbon to go across the center. So I'm doing that from corner to corner here. And I'm going to just extend it off the edge bit, but that way I've got something to hold it. Actually, what I wanted to do was just put a little dab of adhesive and tack my square to it just so that it's not going. Because if I'm going to be weaving some of this ribbon, I want something to kind of hold it in place a little bit. Okay, so I'm going about 1/2 inch over, and I'm gonna do another little dab to the right of that. So let's go ahead. What color do we wanna do? Let's do, okay, there's my, I'm like, I must have put my Rococo Rose away. I'm like, where did it go? All right, so we'll put that right here. Again, just kind of extending it off the square in either direction just a little bit. Okay, and then we're gonna come down here, again, about 1/2 inch below. And let's put some Seaside spray down here and extend that off the edges a little bit. Okay, so we've got 3 lines to start with. And then what we'll do is actually we're going to weave. Let's go with our pretty peacock here. So I'm gonna come and tuck that right up in here. Okay, I want that to be a little bit longer. And then we're going to come in and contrast with our terracotta tile. And this time, this is gonna go underneath. Okay, so gently pull and adjust as you need it there. Okay, and again, extend it off just a little bit here. I don't need that far off the edge. There we go. Okay, and then, yeah, I'm gonna just keep alternating here. Pull that up there tight. Okay, and then we will go ahead and go with our pretty peacock again. Okay, so I'm trying to get that up, right up tight. Okay, and then this one, so you can keep adjusting it there as you need to, but you can see how as we go, then that does start to fill in a little bit there. Okay. And we'll keep going. All right, until we've got it all filled in, which is pretty cool. All right, and then I'll show you what we're gonna do. Okay, so I've got just enough. Actually, you can kind of space that out and see how that's going to fit over the top, which is actually pretty neat. Okay, so I think I'm good there. So I'm actually going to just kind of gently pick this up. We'll go ahead, we'll put our adhesive on here just kind of randomly. That way I can still maneuver things as I need to. Okay, like this one came a little bit loose. There we go. So make sure they're good and close. The weave is tight. All right, put a little bit right down here at the end. So what I did is I made my square. Like I said, we started out with a 2 3/4 inch square, which was bigger than a little bit bigger than what I needed. And then the heart is a little bit smaller. So then when we get this together, again, let's put our adhesive all the way around the back here. Okay, we can kind of tuck these ends in. It doesn't have to be perfect because this is actually not going to be seen from the front of the card. I'm just tucking that out of the way for now. Okay, a couple extra little dabs of adhesive here. Okay, so it looks a little bit messy, but what we're gonna do is now with all that adhesive here on the back, and you could use glue dots or whatever you want, but I'm going to tape it right up here onto my card base. And then of course we're going to apply dimensionals to the back of our panel. There's really no right or wrong front or back on this, but we are gonna pop it up because we need a little bit extra room there with that ribbon. All right, let's go ahead and use up some of these leftover pieces here. Okay, so I'm going to stick piece, I'm gonna put an extra one at the top because I do want to make sure that that stays in place. And then I'm gonna go on either side of my heart as well. And then let's put a big one right down there in the middle. We want to make sure that this panel isn't going anywhere. Okay, got all of our pieces peeled off there. Then when we put this on top, how cool is that we have this neat woven ribbon showing through the top. Isn't that cool? Yeah, I thought that was pretty neat. Yeah, it's not fun. And it's a great way to use that because I'm sure some of you are like me and have oodles of ribbon. And this, especially this ribbon, is such a great deal. It's thick, it's pretty heavy duty, so it works, definitely works well for a project like this. And then what we could do, we could do another pretty bow if we'd like. Maybe we'll kind of finish this with some purple posy here. We'll grab our bow maker back and we'll do a little bow. Let's see here. Do a little bow for alongside this one. I'm gonna do that in purple posy so that it pulls in our card base and everything, makes everything all matchy-matchy here. Okay. Actually, make sure I pull that tight. Okay. I'm gonna give my little extra length on the ends there because I don't have to worry about it covering anything yet. And then we can adjust it how we like it. Isn't that cute? Actually, I think that would be cute right down here on the side, something like that. So let's go ahead and tack this down. Our glue dot here. Yeah, I think that's kind of cute along the edge of our heart there. Let's shorten these. Boy, can you guys hear the wind? Whew, crazy, crazy. All right, there we go. That way it fits on my card. Isn't that just the cutest? I thought that was lots of fun. It's kind of a country chic there with the with the scallops and the ribbon. It's very dainty, but yeah, very durable at the same time. So anyways, I just thought that was super cute. I don't know, should we put, I'm all about the butterflies today. I'm loving those. Let's go ahead and put some butterflies on here too. One is flying away already. Let's see. Let's go ahead. Fly. I think that one lost its glue dot. Maybe that's what I need. Where are my glue dots? Here they go. Yes. We'll stick it right back to a glue dot there. And then we'll grab another little one. It's kind of cute. Yeah. So as we say goodbye to our retiring in colors, it's bittersweet. I love them. Such pretty colors we have here, and such amazing accessories with like our ribbon and our butterflies and all of that fun stuff. But yeah, I hope that gives you some fun ideas to use the supplies that you have, as well as maybe you'll want to take advantage of some of the super sale since these items are so deeply discounted. Yeah, so would work with any different colors and projects that you've got. Hey, Missy, isn't that fun? Yeah, I've seen that. I saw something on Pinterest and I was like, oh, I should try that with this ribbon. Yeah, I thought that would be super cute. But I'm loving these in colors. Can't wait to play with the new ones, but I will make the most of those that are retiring here as well. Yes, I wish you all a fabulous weekend. Stay well, stay warm. Wish you some happy stamping, and definitely don't forget to take advantage of the last chance sale here with our in color products. Aw, thank you guys. Love stamping with you all. And actually, I know you guys are watching here on Facebook live, but for anybody that wants to watch the replay or is watching it on YouTube, please make sure that you like and subscribe and share my channel. I am just 13 subscribers away from the 1900 subscribers mark. And if we can reach that here in the next few days, I would love to do a card giveaway during my YouTube Tuesday at 3 o'clock Eastern time on Tuesday. So definitely share my channel with your friends and make sure that you're subscribed on YouTube. So head over there. I've got some other fun in color projects there. And if you haven't already, make sure you watch my catalog walkthrough of the retiring products. And I've even done a video that gives you a bit of a heads up as to what's staying and what's going from the mini catalog as well. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Love you all. Happy stamping. And we will be chatting with you soon. Alrighty. Bye-bye, everyone.